What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon here, and is that a Triumph backpack? They saw this dude coming from around the block. It's a Triumph jacket. Yes, Flip's got a Triumph backpack. He's on his Triumph. I've got a Triumph jacket, but we're taking the Road King today. Well, here in the middle of Florida winter, it's about 50 degrees, and this is pretty much as cold as it gets. My man here is using his heated grips for the one day a year they'll get turned on. Whoa. Whoa. Man, they got this street tore up. You guys can't hear this because you're not listening to my music, but all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight, just came on the speakers, and that's drag racing music if I ever heard it. All right, Triumph versus Harley. Let's see if this old pig can take the Bonneville. No! Curses! I let him have it. I let him have it. I want a rematch, damn it. Oh, I will have redemption. Mark my words. There's only one solution for losing to a Triumph on a Harley. That's to put the new 131 cubic inch crate motor in this motherfucker and kill an ant with a sledgehammer. Well, I'm not terribly surprised that I lost to the Bonneville. After all, it's a 1200cc Bonneville that makes close to 100 horsepower. That's quite a bit lighter than this. But I'll tell you, on Flip's first jaunt out, this is his first long distance trip. We're doing like a 160-mile round trip. I'm coddled over here in the lap of luxury on this Road King, and he's gonna be just a little bit buzzy over there. Yes, we're on a mission of mercy today. If the Ducati Multistrada is the mobile fanny pack, then the Road King is the shop truck. Me and old Flip are heading out to Webster because we're looking for parts for the Sportster. If you've been keeping track of Flip's channel, you'll know that he was in an accident on the Sportster and they were about that close to totaling that thing. And not only are we looking for parts for the Sporty, but we're also looking for parts for my shitty FXR. Looking for parts also because my buddy Nomad Josh 13 also just picked up a shitty Dyna. This is the nicest Harley in the group. All the shitty Harleys in the group, apparently we've been feeding them after midnight and soaking them because they're multiplying, baby. And if you aren't familiar with Webster, it's a big swap meet for Harley parts, and you can usually find some pretty good deals on stuff out there. The FXR is always in need of parts. Josh needs a bunch of stuff for his Dyna. We're meeting him out there, and poor Flip Sportster needs just about everything. You know, it was a 48. Like I said, if you've been watching my channel, you're very familiar with it. I love to bust his nuts on it. He is going to rebuild it into something completely different. It is not going to be a 48 anymore. So make sure you're subscribed to Flip so you can keep up with his stuff and watch what he turns that bike into. As always, huge thanks to Bert's Harley Davidson for giving me this long-term loaner, the Road King. You guys picked this bike out, and at first, I was a little apprehensive. It's not what I would have picked, but now that I'm on the highway in the middle of nowhere of Florida, I am spoiled. I could ride this bike across the country, man. I'll tell you what I really love about the Road King, and this isn't something that I noticed till I started riding around, is just how clean the cockpit is. It's probably one of my favorite things about the bike, besides how comfortable I am right now, is that when you get on the Road Glide or the Street Glide or one of the other big touring bikes with a fairing, you've got all these dials and gauges and pockets and there's all this stuff in front of you. And when you're on the Road King, you just have this. It's just so clean and so classic, and there's no clutter. It's just a motorcycle. Just being behind this big old bullet right here, it just makes you feel like you want to go across the country, man. I love it. If I have to say one negative thing about the bike, I'm not crazy about the handlebars. I feel like they could be up and back a little bit more. Like if my hands were right here, that would be perfect, but rarely are stock handlebars absolutely perfect. And even then, they're not horrible. It's just, I gotta nitpick something, man. No bike is perfect. Just something about being on the road way early in the morning gives you a sense of adventure. Feels good, man. Feels real good. Well, we're up here at Webster, and I have to eat my words. I was talking all sorts of crap like there wasn't going to be anybody here, like Florida's full of fair weather riders, and this place is actually packed.
Take a risk.
Running into all sorts of cool people at Webster. Who is it but Bagger Bro?
What's up?
Getting some good tips on the Road King from the Road King man himself. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man.
So there ain't a whole lot of FXRs out there that can give the old crusty glide a run for its money, but here is one in the flesh. In fact, I think this one might win. About some stuff you don't see every day. Here's a Street 500 built into a scrambler. How freaking cool is that?
We built all the adapter plates and everything, so it actually uses the factory mounts.
Hell yeah. Like I was saying, he's got flat track cams in and everything like that. $6,500, man. You on Instagram or anything like that?
Yeah, you can go on Instagram.
What is it?
JR Jr. on Instagram. Dos Hombres Cycle.
All right, man. Dos Hombres Cycle. If you want this bike, go check him out.
Heart's full.
Ha! YouTube problems. Rookie move, dude. Rookie move. You don't format your shit before you leave the house, man? All right, well, if Prince Pepe is ready to go now, I think we can head home. Good times at Webster. I ended up running into a bunch of people who watch the channel. That was a little surprising to me. I think we actually ran into like a dozen different people who watch the channel, including Bagger Bro, which was super cool to see him there. You know what? We got skunked. But Josh got skunked on his rear fender for the Dyna. Flip got totally skunked for Sportster parts. We didn't do very well. But we had a couple beers, we got to see some awesome stuff, and we ended up running into a bunch of you guys who watch the channel. So, my eyes, that's a good day. So what, we didn't find any parts. We're still riding motorcycles, having beers, and hanging out with good people. For now, it's back to Tampa. Find somewhere a little closer to home, because we want to have some beers, and it's Super Bowl Sunday. And I don't watch sports ball. Sorry, guys. So the goal right now is to find a bar that doesn't have TVs in it. Well, I was talking about it earlier, but I haven't actually introduced Josh, Nomad Josh 13's new motorcycle. He bought a Dyna. As I said earlier in the video, it's a Dyna. It's a 96 cubic inches, not a 1996. This bike has been on the channel before under multiple different owners. The first time you ever saw it was when our buddy Chris Hawkins was riding it, and after that, it belonged to our friend Rudy, who's been in a lot of videos. Hasn't been in a video in a while, but Rudy's been in quite a few videos. You'll remember we did the roast to him. Anyway, this thing has seen some better days. It's definitely a little crusty. It's a little rusty. It needs some TLC. But Josh is going to do just that, and he's going to go ahead and knock all the dust off this thing and make it a really cool motorcycle. So we're going to be documenting a bunch of this stuff. I'm super excited about it, just because it's just new, cool motorcycle content to bring you guys. So here's to building crusty Dynas right alongside crusty FXRs. And also Flip Sportster, man. We got all sorts of Harley build stuff coming.
That's the enthusiasm you get the Sportster.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's just a
Sportster.
Calm down, dude. It's just a Sportster.
We're doing
right?
a Dyna, yeah!
All right, that's enough talking about this Dyna. Let's see how crusty this thing actually is. You know, I've never actually ridden a 96 before. Hell yeah. So after riding around the Road King, the FXR, and now this Dyna, I feel a little bit like Goldilocks right now. Except I don't think the Dyna's just right. I think the Krusty Glide might be just right for me. Oh, these bars have got to go. Oh man, these are the most narrow T-bars I have ever ridden around on. Of course, it's not like I've ridden around on a shit ton of different T-bars. Flip getting round 2 on the Road King. This is after riding around his Triumph. He didn't like it at first. We'll see how he feels about it now.
Woohoo! Ah, man, I love that Triumph. There's something about a V-twin. And there will always be something about the V-twin.
Well, the thing might be kind of crusty in the looks department, but that engine feels good, man. I guess that's what really counts. Josh also said, hey, the brakes suck, but I'm used to riding around the FXR, so these brakes feel just fine to me.
All right, boys and girls, it's time to customize this Dyna for both performance and speed. Hell yeah, this thing's ready to race now.
All right, but seriously, don't put X's on the headlights of your bikes with electrical tape, and by God, don't do it in leather either.
Wait, what?
I saw those for
No?
sale on Instagram.
Don't do that?
Bad. Don't. It's time to stop. Anyway, I was just talked a little bit more about this Dyna and what Josh is going to do to it when I was riding, but unfortunately my camera died, so I'm just going to tell you guys here. So this bike's getting a few key things, and it's the things that matter. Performance upgrades, cams and a head, suspension upgrades, and braking upgrades. You want a bike that handles well, goes fast, and stops well. Everything else is kind of superfluous. But that hipster ass yellow headlight has gotta go. Ran out of Miller High Life, so we had to grab some more beers, but I didn't want Flip to feel left out, so we got him a Twisted Tea. Tough guy, huh? It's the Arnold Palmer version, so you know it's real manly.
It's fucking gross. No.
All right, the time has come. Spent all day riding motorcycles, buying motorcycle parts, working on motorcycles, and having a really good time doing so. But the sun's gone down, it's real cold outside, and we had a few too many beers and, whoops, a little too much Twisted Tea. And it's time to stop riding and working on motorcycles, and time to start just drinking and talking about motorcycles. And I think we found a place that doesn't have a single TV in it. See you guys at the Mermaid Tavern.
I know it. Yes. Fuck you.
Well, the locals are restless here around Mermaid Tavern. Mermaid Tavern might be surrounded by no-tell motels like the one right across the street, but just like a bar that's surrounded by trailer parks, that's the kind you want to go to. So let me tell you something right now. We got 1 fish and chips and 3 Frisco melts. So there's a favorite at the table. All right, today we're at Mermaid Tavern. We've drank great drinks. We've eaten amazing food. And Flipna is doing the outro. That means say, Flipna, subscribe to me, blah, 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 go.
Hey guys, go to the Flipknot channel, and don't forget to keep it weird.
One more time, that wasn't good enough.
How was that not good enough?
So you gotta sell yourself more. You gotta be like, come subscribe to the Flipknot channel. I'm making cool videos, doing stuff on motorcycles. All right,
Shut up. Folks, don't forget to go over to the Flipknot channel and check it out.
Oh, no, do it again. Roll right into it. You got it. You got it.
Folks, don't forget to go to the Flipknot channel and subscribe and see what is going on over there after the accident. And keep it weird.
Now, don't forget to keep it. Y'all. You have to say y'all.
Y'all? It's y'all?
Yeah. All right. One more time.
What was that? You like, don't forget y'all?
No, you gotta keep it weird, y'all.
Oh, keep it weird, y'all.
All right.
What
now.
is this? What am I, Rachel Ray meets fucking...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shoot. Just say keep it weird, y'all.
Keep it weird, y'all.